Hello everybody, Andy here, and today we're going to be looking at hivestorm lore. It's all about the massive ballistus, or as everybody speculates, the closest GW could come to saying big effing gun. Of course, effing, we can't say the actual word until we've done 1 minute into the video. It's, who knows, right? I'm a kill team guy. I don't read all of these lore things out because frankly they get a bit dull for me, but it's kill team. I feel like I should know. I feel like we're about to get this whole new campaign of kill team for the next 3 years, at least the next year in this, not edition, but season. So we should probably know what's going on. They're obviously trying to make things a little bit more interesting in regards to the lore, hopefully a little bit more cohesive, much like they've done with Warcry. That's what's really made me read out today's article. Where it was a journey through Gur and how you uncover Lizardman ruins and temples, and as the season went on, you got more and more into that. So I'm hoping that Kill Team does something a little bit like that. And so yes, you can follow the individual teams and what their lore is when they pop up in their various boxes, but you can also go ahead and follow the world of Volcus, presumably. Cool. That's my hope. And where does that begin? It begins right here with having to actually read the Grimderp stories. So let's do that. Okay, cool. I'm going to read the article to you verbatim now because I've got nothing else to say. Nice. Right, here we go. I am going to play the thing as well. The video. Right, let's go for it. Every citizen in the Imperium lives under the shadow of war, but in few places is this quite so literal as Hive, oh no, that word, as Hive Basilicus. Easy, that was easy once I got into it, it's fine. Hive Basilicus, the great ring-shaped city that encircles the base of the Great Gut. Fine, whatever, cool. Kill Team, very serious lore this, okay? Don't joke about it, guys. Very serious. This is a city entirely dedicated to the reloading and firing of the single most enormous planetary defense cannon in the Imperium. And it's here that Kill Team Hivestorm plays out. This is no ordinary Imperial world, so we've prepared this dossier on the massive ballistus and its environs to prepare for your airborne insertions. I'm just going to throw it out there. This is serious lore. The fact that they've mentioned a huge gun with a ring at the base of the shaft and you get to insert it. It's serious, okay? Let's do it, okay?
Commander, thank you for joining me. As you know, the planet Volcus is vital to our operations in the Chownath Expanse. Deep within the Chownath Expanse lies the Cassandra system. Cut off within the Imperium Nihilus, its worlds have little contact with the God Emperor's expansive dominion. Within Cassandras lies Volcus. This large and mineral-rich world is home to many sprawling hive cities and mining, logging, and manufactorums that produce vital materials. Of all the world's defenses, the most important is the massive ballistus. It fires with the wrath of the God Emperor himself, and must be protected at all costs. The great gun is key to our victory, Commander. If it keeps firing, we'll win this war. The Emperor protects.
Okay, couple of things to note there. This was done with an American accent. And I'm pretty, I don't really care about these things. What made me notice it was that they pronounced it wrath instead of correctly, which is wrath. But cool, whatevs. But that's interesting. I mean, that's obviously a stylistic choice they've made there. All right. Right, aerial battles, covert operations, great guns. You love to see it. Okay, let's get into it. Oh, but first, if you're a subscriber to my channel, I'd like to give you a subscriber-only benefit, and that is a big double hello. Wow, so wholesomeness, truly the wholesomeness knows no bounds to the world of Glass Half Dead, and I would like to say, hey, if you want to leave a like, subscribe, and a comment, then you can get that double hello in the next video as well. And I have a Patreon. Patrons, they give me money to support me, and that support is directly in the form of me cracking open a cold one. There you go. Thank you, patrons. You're good guys. And girls. And others. Okay, let's do it. I'm going to smash this whole article out now. But first, we must get acquainted in the world of Volcus, a manufacturing centre that produces just about everything civilian and military industries need, from combat boots and flak-board trenchworks to plastic wrappers for nutrient blocks. Its place in the Chalnath Expanse and links to many surrounding sectors make it a juicy target for invading armies, necessitating an immense defence network of orbital guns and anti-aircraft batteries that bristle from every hive city bastion and work platform on the planet. These defences would be the crown jewel in the arsenal of lesser planets. Again, it's going to be... They're going to put the crown jewels, just so we're really clear. If you're British, if you're English, that means that your crown jewels, and they're gonna stick it in the arsenal. But on Volcus, they pale in comparison to the mind-bending might of the massive ballistas. None know when it was built, or even who devised such a grotesquely oversized gun. Alright. Oh, didn't realize they were writing about me. Fucking kill me, sorry. As comprehensive records on Volcus stretch back scarcely over a millennium, but this one-of-a-kind weapon defies engineering logic, with anchoring irons that reach down into the planet's mantle and barrels that scrape the stratosphere. Asterisk. They reach so high that the ends must be warmed by massive electrothermic generators to prevent the build-up of ice. Are you saying that the guns often end up a little bit covered in white stuff at the end? Alright, sure. Fine, whatever. Me too, bud. Me too. It can hurl shells the size of a city block over 500,000 miles from the planet's surface. Asterisk. That's twice the distance between Holy Terror and Luna. Fact, and that's quite fun. Thank you. I like a good factoid. I like that one. Nice. Singular hits have annihilated entire Chaos fleets. That doesn't make sense. Okay, it's fine. Whatever. Vaporized space hulks and even split the planet's moon in half when Orc freebooters sought to use it as a base for raiding. Though in typical Imperial fashion, the resulting gravitational upheaval and widespread calamity was declared a blessed price to pay for the Emperor's divine aid. I'm flashing back. We heard the Chalnath dispatches. We saw the commandos. We saw orcs discussing. We didn't quite know why. Now they mention orcs, specifically freebooters. What are freebooters? They're flash gits. Perhaps we're going to be getting... No, sorry, this is lore. This is lore. We will do wild speculation later, but I'm calling it now. Flash gits, or just new freebooters. Doesn't like either a freebooters. Sorry, lore. Sorry. I'm getting too excited. Though in typical Imperial fashion, the resulting gravitational upheaval and widespread calamity was declared a blessed price to pay for the Emperor's divine aid. Things aren't much better for those who live around the base of the massive ballistas, as the thunderous recoil and venting blasts ruin structures for miles around. The settlements that exist in its shadow are hastily built shanty towns that survive only as long as it takes the gun to fire again. Beyond the outer ring of its destructive backblast, or we could refer to those as backshots, maybe. Throwing that out there. Just another word. A synonym, really. Lies the city of Hive Fasilicus, a mighty metropolis encircling the blast zone like a halo and providing the immense workforce required to prepare, aim, fire and reload the great gun. Each of the districts of High Basilicus contributes part of the gigantic shells loaded into the gun, with warheads, propellants, casings, and more transported on reinforced maglev trains to the final assembly point of Cascabel? I shouldn't have said that with a question mark at the end. Sorry. Final assembly zone of Cascabel. Conclaves of tech priests must pool their expertise simply to aim, accounting for planetary rotation, stellar phenomena, and the slingshot effect of Volx's own gravitational field. That has a name. It's called the Coriolis effect. Knowledge. It is no wonder, then, that the Imperial citizens who live here revere it as a divine manifestation of the Emperor's might. Most know it as sacred death, and despite the extraordinary destruction its firing causes, throngs of deafened pilgrims drown out warning klaxons and alarm bells with fervent hymns and sonorous prayer bells. Successfully disabling or damaging it would crush Imperial morale throughout the system, so the Tau Empire have a considerable interest in taking it out. Asterisk. The Earthcast are also keen to have a look at its inner workings. The elite regiments of the Tempestus Aquilons lie only a short Valkyrie flight away should the planet's biggest stick come under attack. Plan your own missions to decide the future of the massive ballistas when Kill Team Hivestorm is released later this year, and make sure to sign up for our newsletter for the latest news, rules and reveals. The fact they said later this year feels quite concerning for me, if I'm entirely honest with you. You know, they've already done a stream where they said October, but man, later this year, for some reason, sounds a lot later than October. That's all I'm saying. We can only hope. Anyway, if you made it to the end of this hot lore video, covered in icing at the tip, apparently. Sorry, ice at the tip, apparently. You know, I'd like to give you a big thank you, and that thank you is, of course, going to be a nice, smooth triple hello. Thank you so much for watching. Very genuinely, nothing helps a small channel like mine more than just watching the whole darn video, especially the lore videos. I'm not a lore channel. These don't get good views. People don't come to me for lore. They go to the big boys for the lore. But I'm intending, if I get Hivestorm, I am intending to hopefully do a full read through, not of the rules, although I probably will, and I'll shorten those and, you know, condense it for you. But I do hope that I will do a full read through Mary's book of the lore of it. That will depend on when I get the book and just how chunky that lore is going to be. I might do kind of one for Kill Team General, one for Volcus, one for the Aquilons, one for Vespid, or combine it if there isn't enough lore to make that interesting. Anyway, thank you for watching, everybody. This has been Andy. Stay hydrated. If you want to get me more Voss water bottles, consider checking out my Patreon. These are very expensive, so I do need the financial support of my Patreons to crack open a cold one with the boys. Thank you. Goodbye.